Tight line, cited and or towed. Please move westerly on Middle Harbor Road.
Yeah, Juan Del Pozo, Local 34, San Francisco.
So you say that you're sympathetic to what's going on here, this protest?
I'm absolutely sympathetic, but first of all, we don't cross any picket lines here, but I've gotten to the point where what's happening in the Middle East is unjustified. The ends don't justify the means, and it's about killing innocent civilians. And when you do that, whether it's the United States or Israel, in these adventures, you're just as bad as they are. You're just as bad as the terrorists.
And you think the police are here to let you in, or they want you to come in?
No. What happened was that Saturday there were people here, but they of course disbanded, and we could go in because the Zim ship hadn't arrived yet. So and they were going to escort us in, but I wasn't going to go through any lines then, and I'm not going to go through any lines now. That doesn't matter. But then they wanted to escort us in because they thought that the picket line was going to be here all day or all night or whatever. But regardless, we're not going through any picket line.
It has been in this port for 50 years or longer, and you all know it. If you don't know it, you're not well.
Line up.
Talking to a port official and telling them that the area was clear because they had illegally removed protesters from where they are allowed to protest and moved them into the street where they could threaten them with arrest. That is what the law is. Something you buy from a police officer whenever you like.
Only if you have money.
If you have the money to pay for it.
Okay, we're going to need to move over just a little bit more out of the roadway.
How about in the crosswalk? We want to go into the crosswalk. You guys are the ones in the roadway. Allowed to picket, sir. We want to go into the crosswalk where we're legally allowed to picket. There is nothing illegal about what we were doing. In fact, we were doing it the other day. The law is one thing.
Why are you guys working for corporations?
You know quite well.
Instead of people.
Right?
647. Not allowed to obstruct public roadway sidewalk.
We were doing it the other day. It's constitutionally protected speech.
You're welcome to have your free assembly.
We're here, we're having it, and we're going to go back there.
But you need to move out of it, or otherwise you're subject to cite or arrest.
Occupation's got to go.
Let's move to the sidewalk. Right in this area right here.
Please stay out of the roadway.
This area right here, please. Let's just move off to the side here so that we can
the occupation has got to
clear
go.
this area. Okay? Very good.
The occupation has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The occupation has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The occupation has got to go. Hey, hey.
Roadway. Please stay out of the roadway.
What if we killed unarmed people? We get arrested then? Nah.
You pushed us into the roadway. We were not in the roadway. You pushed us into the roadway.
Don't cross the picket line. 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 Don't cross the picket line.
Everybody got cross picketing. They pushed us onto the sidewalk. They have prevented us from our democratic rights.
Don't cross the picket line.
Free Palestine.
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 Don't cross the picket line.
I just brought him. I just got two.
Picket line.
We'll cop one of them. Free Palestine.
Don't cross the picket line.
Just two.
Don't cross the picket line.
If you got enough,
We're gonna block the boat.
Block the boat.
We're gonna block the boat.
Block the boat.
We're gonna block the boat.
Block the boat.
Block the boat.
Block the boat.
They just park here.
You realize your green light's on. You realize that can be used to determine whether or not you actually did, in fact, observe a car parked here. You also realize that your officers are keeping people from crossing the street over there, behind you, right there, in the shot. There's a line of officers keeping people from going back to their cars. Did you notice that, officer? People who might want to move their cars. People who might want to move their cars. But your officers are not allowing them to go back to their cars, and now here you are writing a ticket. Is that right? Is that right, Officer Fox?
How do you know this car's been here for more than 15 minutes?
He doesn't. Huh?
People have brakes, they're here for a good cause.
He also just refused to ticket on video. So, because they're longshoremen, he's clearly here he's ticketing people he assumes to be protesters. You think that's so selective?
We don't cross with the police. The 100 signs.
Don't cross the picket line. Don't cross the picket line.
What this is doing for the operations in there, and I guess your bottom line, your own person.
I'm not supposed to answer any questions. That's for my president. I'm the vice president of Local 34, so
Okay.
I'm not here to give you comments.
Do you have somebody who could talk to us here?
He's not here at the moment. If he does show up, I'll direct him to you.
Okay, are you telling your members not to report?
No, we're not. We just want him to be safe. That's all.
So it's up to your members whether or not they work today or not.
That's correct.
Free Palestine!
still get saved?
Where was there to buy it? Go to APL for now. Go next door. I'll be over there in a minute. Yeah. Okay.
The announcement. What about you guys? I wouldn't go to a job.
National Guard is coming in next.
Don't cross that picket line. Free Palestine. But I'm really nervous about that ticket.
Where's it now? Where's it now? It's fine. It's okay. No, I'm not driving.
All right, move. Come on, move. Come on.
Don't cross.
I really don't want to say anything. I mean, I'm supporting you guys. You know? That's ridiculous.
Alameda.
I saw people actually going back to their cars on Saturday, and I gave a few people rides because they were all down at the other end, and so that's where we are. The only thing that's sad right now, the only thing that I wish this was a coast-wide situation. I don't think it is a coast-wide situation. So technically this Zim ship can leave this port and perhaps go somewhere else and sneak in somewhere else and maybe get done. But it should be. It might. But I'm hoping that. You have a coast-wide situation where you just don't work the Zim ships right now.
So it seems like the United States is arming Israel, giving them more money.
Yeah. And you know how
the massacres.
Yeah, you notice how they always get a pass. Nobody wants to rock the boat. No one wants to criticize the Israelis in Washington. The talk show hosts in San Francisco, the KGO radio is famous for the Mr. Lobby for the Israeli cause, Ron Owens. And so this is going on, and they, it said, okay, Ron. But what's going on right now, is that justified under any circumstances? Well, the Israelis have to protect themselves. Listen, it's not justified. It's not justified at all, killing people like this. And so,
So also, the Pacific Maritime Association negotiating with you without a contract. Do you think this is putting pressure on the PMA, this action here?
Well, I hope so. And I hope it resonates up and down the coast, because when we see Zim ships anywhere up and down the coast, we shouldn't work them right now until we see a clearer light at the end of the tunnel. And you know what? It's not just about Israel and the Palestinian. It's about Iraq. It's about Afghanistan. It's about a lot of things. And just like the Israelis, the United States looks the other way when innocent people get, well, that's just a result of what we're trying to do, which is, we're doing the right thing. But if innocent people get killed in the process, it's all right. No collateral damage.
How long has it been since the ship has been here?
We heard it was going to come in on Sunday. And it didn't come. It didn't work on Sunday because the local tent understands completely that we're not going to work it. There were actually some people Saturday night that did not take jobs because they didn't want to come over here, because they felt that they weren't told what to do, but they told what the circumstances are. But actually, the ship worked. It was only one ship, but they started late because they didn't have a full complement of people. Because some people just said no to coming over here.
So the Zim ship is a regular. Does it every Saturday they come in?
They don't have a strict schedule, but they are regular. They regular customer here.
You think some of the shippers who ship on Zim will have second thoughts about using them if
they might sneak their stuff into other ships, and it's just like Vietnam. You don't know where the cargo is necessarily, do you? I'd like to see it up and down the coast, and I'd like to see what the residual effect is from. A lot of things start from Local 10, right? And they move outward, and then they jump on board later on. Right?
My name's Shah Hussein, and I'm a resident of Oakland, and I'm here to boycott, sanction, and divest from Israeli goods.
And why do you think it's so important to be here? Night, cold?
Why do I think it's important to be here? Well, I think that supporting Israel and its war crimes is a thing that the U.S. has done in the past and continues to do, and we are here to show them that they shouldn't. I think occupation is occupation everywhere. It's great that they're on our side and that we can be able to work across boundaries in that way with unions and with citizens. Then we win.
Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine!
My name is Ahmed. I'm from Yemen, originally born in Berkeley, California. I'm 24 years old. I go to Berkeley City College. As you know, I've been here with you guys for 3 days so far. Apparently, I think we have to be here more than just today. We thought it was just going to be today, but it seems like we're going to have to be here until this ship leaves, and I think tomorrow and maybe after. We're willing to be here until it leaves. I don't think anything is going to stop us.
So what happened this morning?
This morning we came and our number was very little. We were outnumbered by cops, but surprisingly we won. We took victory home. The ship was not unloaded, and so we left. And we're back here now again, and we're continuing to block the boat.
So the longshoremen apparently don't want to cross this line?
Yes, apparently the longshoremen are in solidarity with us, and we really appreciate that. And so with their solidarity, I think we're strong. Whether a big number or short, as long as they stand with us, I think we're doing good.
And what do you think if the Zim ship leaves? What does that mean for Israel?
That means a lot for Israel, actually, because this is, I think, the first time such action has been taken towards Israel. They're definitely losing a lot right now. Coke Company has lost so much just by boycotting. If the ship leaves here and goes to another port, and they can do the same thing, hopefully until it goes back all the way to Israel, and that'll be a success for everyone around the world.
Stand up with Palestine! Say down with apartheid! Say up with Palestine! Say down with apartheid! Say up with Palestine! Say down with Palestine! Say up with Oakland! Say up with Oakland! Say up with Oakland! Say up with Oakland! Say down with apartheid! Say down with racism! Say down with militarism! Say down with apartheid! Say up with Gaza! Up with Gaza! Say up with Gaza! Up with Gaza! Say up with Palestine! Up with Palestine! Say up with Palestine! Up with Palestine!
My name is Lawrence Thibault. I'm retired ILWU longshoreman. As I understand it, that the Zim Line was picketed because of the amount of casualties of the people in Gaza who were, they say, unnecessarily, out of proportionally killed compared to the people in Israel. And even under that scenario, they keep saying that there's rockets. There's not really rockets. it's projectiles. And the things that they're projecting over the border might be 5 or 10 pounds. And the only people that have rockets is Israel. And the other people have projectiles. And so there's really been a lot of propaganda going on about the real story on that issue. And because of the high casualty rate of women, children, and old people in Gaza, the ILWU decided not to go to work because of when the Zim Line came into the Port of Oakland. In solidarity, to show our disfavor about the disproportionate amount of innocent people being killed in Gaza.
Hey, you can't leave that there. It's a red zone. They're going to be on parking tickets. You don't want to park there.
Picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, 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 free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't shoot! Hands up! 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 Don't shoot!
Move on the street, out of the roadway. You will be cited and or arrested. Move out of the street now.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Hands up! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Free, free, free Palestine!
Don't cross the picket line!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Don't cross the picket line!
Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine!
Don't cross the picket line!
Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line! Free, free, free Palestine! Don't cross the picket line!
Anytime you can cost the state of Israel some money, then you're you're really having some impact.
What we see is a hate fest towards a symbol, Israeli symbol.
Israeli Consul General Andy David said the protests are hurting commerce for unintended targets.
So who suffers? It will be Americans, it will be people of Oakland, people of California, they are the ones who are going to suffer from this attempted protest.
But the longshoremen are reluctant to cross the lines.
Everybody would rather be working, but we can't. So what can you do?
Don't cross the picket line. Free Palestine. Don't cross the picket line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line.
Mechanics. We're not longshoremen. Nobody's unloading no ships from this place.
Hey, let them through. Let them through. Let all the mechanics through.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, this is pretty much take off because the unions aren't coming into work. The majority of people go in.
Yeah, so day one, he's going to have a couple meetings just kind of stand by. We talked to Chris she's spreading the word that we do have to stay. Most everybody. I'll play. So at this point, we're just kind of talking about what they want to do next. That's their responsibility. We just don't have the resources to be able to do that. We've been on 11 a.m. for a second. People.
And their head, their boss told them not to.
Just to drop off somebody. Does everyone call a lawyer? I have a number of someone.
15 longshoremen to go over and work on a Zim ship. Okay, so that and they didn't take the job to do that.
Okay.
Right? So they had no choice but to work. Everything works out right.
Thank you so
much. Again, I'm a Palestinian. I don't want to see it get worked. Here on the Port of Oakland, Pier 24, Ports of America, Zim ship Piraeus came in last night. What happened, Howard?
They managed to do something in violation of the normal dispatch rules, and some men who were longshoremen who were dispatched to another ship were sold to the Zim Lines, and they went on the ship, and then they sneaked them into an entrance that we weren't picketing. But the workers were so angry and irritated that they pulled a slowdown, and they got only 2% of the cargo. Well, we showed up this morning and had another picket line, but the ship was preparing to leave and did leave. It went out to Anchorage, stayed at Anchorage, which means they drop anchor out of the bay until just recently when they headed out to the Golden Gate, presumably from Vladivostok.
Now, what does that mean to a shipping company like Zim? regular port of call here in Oakland, they were not able to really unload and load cargo.
Well, it's very costly for them, and I'm not sure what they're going to do with the cargo, because the cargo is designated for a particular consignee somewhere on the west coast here. So I don't know what they're going to do with the cargo. The ship at the moment appears to be some kind of Flying Dutchman. I think the employers miscalculated in two ways. One, the massive police presence discouraged longshoremen from going to work. They do not work with police presence. They consider it dangerous to health and safety. The other thing, by violating the dispatch rules, they really angered the longshoremen. So that some of those who may have been somewhat ambivalent on the question apparently became quite angry at Zim Lines. At least that's our impression. Negotiations have been going on for months, are in secret, no information at all. This is the most extreme. There was quite a bit of that in the last contract, but information did sneak through. Some of the members of the negotiating committee did give out some information. This time there's a total seal on all information of what's going on in negotiations, or even if negotiations are really in place. I suspect that they're suspended, paralyzed. I haven't seen the contract. I suspect it's a giveaway contract. I strongly suspect that. Again, it's been held a great secret as to what is in the contract. Was negotiated by the international officers, so I expect it to be a very bad contract, a giveaway contract. There's a general climate of anger on the part of African Americans at the establishment. In fact, heightened anger at ongoing police, not just police brutality, but police murdering people, which also was a factor probably here in longshoremen. Distaste for seeing a bunch of cops at their piers.
All white.
Mostly white. Of course, they may have a few token blacks, but they probably don't trust them. Racism is alive and well in Oakland.
Right, you can't hide your cargo.